Another dark hour, another Tartarus expedition. Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Persona 3 FES. Previously, we spent the last couple of days building up Mamoru's social link, and now we're at rank 9 with him. And we're almost done finishing his social link too. We actually did accumulate enough points to finish up his link, so the next time we do meet up with him, we will be able to finish the Star social link. And we had a meeting with the rest of the group members of C's to see if they're ready to make a decision on if we want to kill or spare Ryoji when New Year's Eve does arrive. Sadly, we did not reach a decision yet, as everyone's still a little petrified about making the choice. So today, we're gonna make up for some lost time by going back into Tartarus and continuing to explore the Haraba block. It has been a couple weeks since we did last step foot into this tower, so we gotta make up for lost time. And I am bringing along Yukari, Junpei, and Koromaru. Yukari, I feel like she hasn't been in action in a while, so I feel like she's due for leveling up. Koromaru, we haven't seen for even longer. I can't remember the last time I brought him along for an expedition in Tartarus. And Junpei, I feel like he's on the verge of learning a few good moves, so that's why I got him in this expedition as well. And right away, we've already encountered our first new enemy of this next stint in Tartarus, the Desirous Maya. I think that's what they're called. I never really made out what their name is, to be honest. I'm not sure if it's like Desirious or Desirious or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's Desirous. And they're weak to fire. They look pretty weak actually with their stat screen. So this shouldn't be very hard for us to handle. Should be getting that enemy knocked down, and one all-out attack later vanquishes it with ease. Okay, what do we get here? I think I'll go for the level 8 buddy card. 31,000 yen, nice. Because I do need some cash back, considering how expensive things are getting to buy back at the police station. The latest stuff you can buy at the station are in the 6-digit range now, so if you want to upgrade your weapons from here on out, you're getting a lot of money on hand if you want to buy anything else from Kurosawa. The Angry Table, another new enemy. Judging by their color scheme, I think they might be weak to either fire or ice, or they might resist both. I'm gonna switch out to Byakuya because I really wanted to level up enough so it can learn Maziodine. That would be very handy to have going forward. It's gonna take a while for us to get that though. And the power of that Zeodine almost took out that one angry table with a single blow. That's very impressive. Granted, I think it's the first persona we have in the level 60 range, so I guess I shouldn't be that surprised about its strength, but still. That's actually really impressive considering that we're on the same level as the angry table as far as Byakuya goes. Junpei following suit with that slash knockdown attack. These guys are weak to both Garu and slash attacks apparently. So they also have a melee weakness too. That I don't remember about them. I was surprised about the color scheme being a hit to fire and ice not being either of the weaknesses though. I think I'll go for the level 8 wand card this time. It's gonna be first going up, so first goes down. And thankfully it didn't move anywhere else, so it's easy pickings for me to collect. And it paid off because Yukari and Junpei both leveled up as a result. And before I forget, I shall list out the requests I did gather for this next expedition. I only got just the one though. I still have this thing to go through. I don't think I'm strong enough to actually fuse Alice yet. But The one request I did want to get for Tartarus was retrieve 3 rainbow hairs from the Daring Gygases. They are actually the second red shadow we can find in Power Above from floors 191 going forward now. So this thing is so huge because it was open to us from the get-go that there's actually 2 red shadows we have to look out for. They're just in different sections of this block. And after that battle, Koromaru levels up. He's got a lot of ground to make up for since he's in the level 50 range, which I think puts him as the weakest party member we have right now, since I haven't used him in a long time. But I have a feeling he'll make some incredible strides in this expedition. It took me a lot faster than I expected, but we found the next red shadow that this tower has to offer. Gotta make sure I'm able to get the opening strike on it though. Easy peasy. Okay. Now to deal with another of these Hulk Hogan clones, the Daring Gygas, or Daring Gigas. I still have no idea how to pronounce that other word. I think it goes like it has 2 pronunciations, so I just flip-flop between the 2. We'll use Zaodan on just one, see how it affects it. Okay, did a decent amount of damage. I expected these guys to be pretty tough, since the Gigas in this game have been, well, pretty tough up until this point. But Yukari was able to exploit the weakness. They are weak to Garu. That reminds me, I should probably spring for a stronger wind persona. Quetzalcoatl's done a great job up until now, but it does not have the ability to learn Magarudyne. And I feel like at this point in the game, I'm gonna need all the Dyne spells I can get now. Junpei coming along with Blade of Fury. Unfortunately, these guys are pretty strong against it. What's the turn order gonna be like? Yeah, I thought so. They would be going next. So to prevent you from going next, I'm gonna take you out with a Ziodyne. Gotta be careful, these guys have a Kasha R, so we've seen how deadly that could be in the past. Kari explore the weakness again. Go for the AOA. This should be able to take it out. And yes, it does. It didn't knock us out of the cloud, which means it was a guaranteed victory for us. Junpei gains one more level up, as that last battle I had was with actually a red shadow. Apparently it was pretty close to the first one I took out. So I lucked out there. And I lucked out even more because that second red shadow I fought had the 3rd and final rainbow hair that I needed. I was able to get 2 doses of that from the first red shadow I took down, so I lucked out a lot there. We got some new foes. This is the Curse Dice, the Ruinous Idols making a return, but no longer as a red shadow like it was in the first section, or should I say the first half, rather, of this block. I think I'm gonna use an item, actually. Do I have... No, I don't have a Bufula gem. Oh well. I'll just use a Ziodyne then. I'll take out the devil I do know, rather than the devils I don't know in those dice. These are called the Ruinous Dice. I already forgot their names, to be very honest. And they're also weak to wind. My goodness, Yukari. I made a smart choice in bringing you along. That's like the 3rd enemy I think we've come across that has a weakness to wind. Yeah, what are the odds of that? Okay. Yeah, they're gonna be going next, so I'm gonna wait. For once, I'm gonna be patient. Let that guy go back up. And have the others have their way with it. Well, not that kind of way, Junpei, because that's just to bring the other one back up. But I don't think his turn is coming until the very last turn of this cycle. So that's more than enough time for Yukari to use her Garland spell. And not set up for an AoA. Yukari, what are you thinking? Thought you'd be smarter than that, girl. Come on. So this thing will get a chance to attack. Thankfully, it's just gonna be a regular slash attack. That's barely gonna harm Koromaru. He's been through tougher than that. I'm still working on trying to get Byakuya to learn the Zyno Guide. It's probably gonna be a while before that happens, but I want to get that ASAP. And in other news, we leveled up to level 61 in very short time, I'd say. And we're not the only ones who benefited from that last fight. Yukari and Koromaru also leveled up too. And it seems like we're getting a lot of levels in the early part of this expedition. Kinda like that. I just hope I don't get too overpowered for the next Tartarus Guardian though. Because I want to have some challenge. Not to the point where it becomes like a big wall, like with those stasis giants. I'm sorry I keep bringing them up from time to time, but I still can't get over how much difficulty I have with those three. It just drives me nuts that I had that much trouble with them. Well, Byakuya leveled up to level 62, but holy cow, it's gonna need a lot more points if I want to get that Masayo died. 31,000, that's one of the highest amount of points I need to gather for a persona yet. At least Junpei gains one more level up. So I'm not the only one who benefited from that last fight with another red shadow. I seem to be finding those things all over the place all of a sudden. I mean, enabling that request supposedly helps you in trying to find a thing that you want, but not that often. I'm getting really lucky so far. I take back what I said about luck. We just found ourselves another secret type enemy. Oh brother, if the Death Secret is anything to go by, these guys are gonna be hell to go through. At least we found the opening strike, so we'll have the opening move against them. I'm gonna use a Zyodide on this one. I highly doubt these Fate Seekers are gonna be any tougher than the Death Seekers. They're probably gonna be even harder because that one resists oh, no, they resist all elements, but they're weak to light and pierce. Okay then. Kinda wish I had Ken here all of a sudden. At least they have no property against slash and strike attacks. Thankfully Junpei does still have torrent shots, so you can use that. Me on the other hand, I have no idea what I have to use. I guess Byakuya's gotta take a backseat to Throne. Or Daisojo, actually, I still have that, so I can use that as a light user. But I don't want to heavily rely on Samasara yet. So we'll use Throne. And good. Bahamahan got me out of this battle. I do not want to know how tough these guys are firsthand. The Death Seekers I will live with. The Face Seekers, no. Just no, I'm done with that. Immediately done with that. After that battle, Koromaru gets one more level up to its name. Ah, some new foes at last. Took me a while, but I found the Pistol Mothers. Don't remember what they're weak to. Is it ice? I assume it's ice. I'll go for regular slash attacks since I'm running out of SP really fast. It's one of the bad things about having these dying spells. They take up a lot of spirit points. And they repel ice and wind, but are weak to electricity. Go figure. Apparently I'm the only one capable of knocking them down in this case. The one time I relent, and I happen to be the only person that does have the designated element that can take them down. So I'll be sure to make up for that mistake. We'll use a Zioka this time. Still costs a little less SP than a Zeodine does. Right in its face, damn, Byakuya was practically chewing on it. And this thing is not gonna survive the AoA. Goodbye, Pistol Mother you. And this is a new persona I got shortly after with Shuffle Time. Barog. And Yukari leveled up as well. I don't know if I got this persona yet. Kali. I think this is a strength persona? Yes, it is. I don't have any use for that, but I remember it being... oh, I thought it was gonna be a useful uh, ice persona, but I guess not. Doesn't know if I slash though, so if I ever need a persona that has that ability, I will be able to turn to Kali with no problem. What does Barog have? You can nullify electricity, but you're weak to fire and darkness. We also nullify light. Kind of a mixed bag you are. I'll get rid of you. I thought I needed a Empress persona when I was buying personas off screen at one time, but it turns out I saw Yaxini in my arsenal. So I ended up wasting that money for nothing. At least I made room for Kali to now be in my arsenal. Now that's a persona I know I don't have. Hecaton Care. I think that's the name of it. I know I've seen this around before though. I have used it in a couple past playthroughs, though not for long. It's mainly a physical based persona, that's why. Fine, I'll get rid of Yaxini. It's the least useful persona I have right now, and I know I have enough money to buy it back. Or I could buy back City as well. They're both of the Empress Arcana, so either way, I have enough money that I can afford to give one of those back for Mitsuru's Social Link. After all that decision making, Koromaru was patient enough to wait and howl because he got another level up. I might have this persona already, Atropos. You're a fortune. I'm fairly certain I have you, but I don't remember. I guess I'll give up Throne. As much as I want to keep that Medea Rahan, I still have Sakimitama as my healer, so keep that. Though it doesn't make disarming Throne and tossing that away any less painful. And another party member leveled up. This time it was Junpei. Just getting so many levels in this expedition. It's really crazy. I did not expect for us to grow as strong as we've gotten. You know, I hate to break the atmosphere of Haraba, but there's something a little silly I want to show. If you ask Fuka to play a specific background music track, you can play track 1 and... we got some disco fever going on in here now. Yeah, I don't know why, but given the layout of this place and this specific song, I think it's entitled Snow Queen. This makes the Haraba block seem a lot more psychedelic and more, well, more of a 70s feel, but that's before I got interrupted by this stupid pistol mother. You know, just for that, well, I was gonna give you a Zio die to the face. Fine, you get a Zio Ga. I'll show a little mercy on you. You also around this AOA anyways.
The enemy is down.
But, as I was saying, you can really break the atmosphere with the Haraba block by using that specific track, because it makes everything seem like the Disco Fever block now. It's really funny to do if you want to have a little fun with Tartarus. It's more specifically the Haraba block. I mean, just listen to this song. Does that fit this block more than the original song did? Granted, the version that is used to play in Haraba is okay, but this just makes things a lot more hilarious to listen to and go through. In unrelated news, Fuka found where the next Guardian is, on the 201st floor. I don't know about you guys, but this kind of makes going through Haraba a lot more lighthearted and more fun to do. I have no idea why anyone decided to put this track in, but hey, whoever decided to do that, props to them, because it makes Haraba seem like a lot more fun to go through now. And after how stressed out the gang has been recently, I think they're due to have a little fun in their lives now. And Koromaru gains a level up after a fight with another Red Shadow. It's ludicrous how many of those we're coming across today. Yes, I still have this music going. I like it. So what? Sue me. But we've finally reached the next Guardian floor where there are 3 shadows in the middle. Like most of the time that we've come across these floors in Tartarus. Sadly, I gotta say goodbye to this very upbeat music because we gotta make preparations for this upcoming Guardian fight. I gotta be honest, the last 2 expeditions through the Harba block have been pretty smooth for the most part. Granted, we have run into some trouble along the way, but nothing so hazardous that it gave us a lot of trouble. For the most part, things have been pretty smooth going through the Harba block as of late, and I'm really content about that. I guess I was more prepared to take on this block than I give myself credit for. But we're gonna stop things for today so we can get prepared for the next Tartarus Guardian fight. So next time, we head back into Harba and take on those Guardians. Until we meet again, farewell for now, and always remember, it's never too late to have a little disco fever in your lives.